Alrighty, welcome back to Shaving with Fuzzy. I'm Fuzzy. How y'all today? So it's Monday, and it's kind of early afternoon Monday. It's afternoon, but I don't know. What time is it? I have a clue. 1 o'clock, 1:30, something like that. I don't know. Don't matter. I got off this work this morning, got some sleep, popped wide awake and can't get back to sleep. So, doing a little cleaning around, and I said, well, I'm going to go ahead and shave for no particular reason other than I can. And I didn't shave before I went to work last night so that I got a really nice growth because there was a reason for it. Josh, I think it was, asked for a shave with the Starling and the Razo Tobacco number 1, which is a really nice Italian shaving soap, and it's got a really nice scent to it, and that's what it looks like. And as you can see, I haven't used it a whole lot. I've got so much stuff I don't use anything a whole lot. And the Starling, now, as you may recall, when the Starling went out for a pass around, JR put together this, finished out this really nice box for it. And it's just, it's really nice. It's fun. Close it up, got a good latch on it. You know, it would make great for a shaving razor or whatever, or display. But anyway, so that's where I keep the Starling, right there in the box that JR made. Good old JR, who I understand is in rehab now and doing a little bit better. Hope that keeps going good for you there, buddy. And that you're back on your feet in no time. And then you could say, hey, I got a Starling. Can you build me a box for my Starling? And he just may be able to hook you up with that. Alright, so the Starling, as we all know, is a 3-piece aluminum thingy. And, glad it's not glass. No, it didn't break anything down there either. So anyhow, aluminum, yep. And it comes with the two base plates. Let me get this other one out that's in the box. You've got the open comb thingy there, and then you got the closed comb. I prefer the open comb, and I don't know, just because I do more than anything. So you take your old blade, and this is a street blade, and we're going to set it right into the base here. And as you can see, it's got a couple of little bumps that it sits on there in the blades, and it's got a little indentation that it goes into. And we're going to stick the cap on once we make sure everything's lined up good, which it looks like it is, but we're going to make sure. Take the cap back off, make sure everything's in there the way it's supposed to be, and we'll put that back on. And then you screw everything together by screwing on the handle, and then you have a locked and loaded Starling. And during the pass around, some people really liked it, some people didn't like it that much. As everybody knows, I'm not a huge fan on the newfangled thingies. This was a gift given to me, and I appreciate that, Michael, by the way. Still use it. Probably not something I would go out and buy for myself, so it's always good when someone gives you something you wouldn't buy for yourself. But that being said, I got good shaves out of it. I'm sure we'll get a good shave out of it today. So for a brush today, we're going to use a big old bore, the JR 176, which is got the Omega 49 bore in it, if I remember correctly. And we're just going to load us up some soap. We didn't bloom anything. We just soaked our brush a little bit, shook the water out of it so that it's damp but not dripping wet. You know, a damp brush does just fine. There's no need to overdo that. Then we're going to use some nice swirly motions because we're not worried about tangling a board brush either. And as you can see, the Razo rock just jumps into lather there. It's just waiting to explode all over the face. So now we can get our little prep work going on here. No need for a whole lot of prep. If you want to use the old soak the face with the hot rag thing and all, that's great. Feels good. It's a fun routine. Doesn't really do anything for the shave. Sorry. But we'll wipe everything off. Be sure we got a good clean surface to work on there. Well, this probably would have been a good day to use the brush scuttle, but I didn't warm it up to start with, so we're not going to worry about it. We got nice warm water in the sink here, so we're okay. The Razo rocks, like I said, are really nice soaps. This scent is really good, so I understand I read Josh said that he picked up tobacco number 1 and tobacco number 2, and I don't know what the difference in the scents are. This is a floral type scent to me. Maybe it's tobacco flower, I don't know. It's definitely not the leaf like you would get if you went into a cigar store. It's not that kind of tobacco. Then again, neither is tobacco. It's a floral scent to me, so, you know, maybe they're, you know, just similar. Alright. Well, let's see what we get going on here on a couple of days worth of growth. Now, this is a lighter razor, and there are just folks that don't like that, and that's fine. But I'm okay with it. I don't have any problem with a light razor or a heavy razor or long handled or short handled or balance or anything. But I must say, I mean, it's not a bad shaving razor at all. It shaves really good. You get a nice close shave. It doesn't have a real bad feel to it. It's not real hard to find the angle or anything. I just like vintage razors. Right. Coming around. Now, on this particular razor, I definitely feel that the open comb is the better base plate for me, but I get good shaves out of the other base plate. It doesn't really matter. Now, I don't know if there's a difference in the blade gap between the two. I don't remember if I ever read that. I read stuff and I don't always remember it. I do remember this is French Market coffee though. It's very good. No girly coffee here. Oh. Alright, here we go back. We'll even do some paintbrush for folks that like paintbrush strokes. Actually, a lot of time on the second pass, I think I do a lot of paintbrush strokes without even thinking about it. Thin it out a little bit so that it's not too thick. We don't need real clown makeup here, but just a good slick dense layer works great. So we're fixing to do our across the grain. Where's the against the grain, you say? You ain't gonna see it, I say. I don't do it. Had a guy talking about that he did 2 passes. He did across the grain and he did against the grain, and he did a whole lot of buffing against the grain, and he thought that was a good way to shave. He thinks he's doing something, and he's using a razor I have no use for at all, so that was a major discussion going on. I got reported for being rude. Blah. But, you know, it's not my place. Got to play by the rules. I'll be nicer. Not going to apologize, but I'll be nicer. But if you're doing a 2-pass shave and you got to do a ton of buffing, enough said. Enough said. And I realize that everybody's face is different. Yada, yada, yada. Ain't enough difference for it to matter. Alright. We're going to go across the grain going this way over here because it's a little easier. Make sure we get under that here. And while we're here, there's plenty of residual slickness to clean up around the goatee. Nothing in the world wrong. Nothing in the world wrong with a Razo rock soap. If you haven't tried them, I'd say give it a whirl. I don't think they're really all that expensive. All the ones I have, I think I bought secondhand or someone sent to me or something. So I don't know if I've actually bought any, but I don't think they're all that expensive. And make your face feel good, and they're good and slick, and they lather easy, and all the good things you want. If you're a scent person, I think they have good scents. But scent doesn't really affect performance. But, you know, it doesn't hurt to have a soap that smells nice. Alrighty then. We'll dry it off here. Let's take a look at what we did with the Starling and the Razo rot. Look at that. We had that old 2-day shaggy growth. Boy, you don't get a whole lot smoother. It shaves great. Really, there's nothing wrong with the shave from a Starling. I understand the first models, they had problems with the blade being held, or there was quality problems or something. I don't remember exactly what it was I was reading. But this version, there's really nothing wrong with the razor at all. If you like newfangled razors and you prefer shaving with new razors over vintage razors, and getting a razor like this will allow you to get into the single edge shaving world, I say go for it. Get one. However, you know, I still say vintage is better, but we need all the SC folks we can get. All I got to say about that. So let's go over to our witch hazel. And it's raining here today, and it's going to rain here tomorrow. So, yeah, I didn't make it out to the gun range yet. I'll get out there one day. It's still warm. Squirrel season is a really long season. When I was younger, I really tried to get out for opening day and go out and fight the mosquitoes. And, you know, we got Texas-sized skeeters around here. We got skeeters that are the size of hummingbirds. I mean, they debate whether they're going to eat you where you're sitting or just pick you up and take you across the water and eat you over on the other side of the slough. But, you know. Anyway, raining today. Not a lot going on. Alrighty, so there's our cleanup pass. And that gave us a really fine finish to what it was a really, really nice shave to start with. It really was. Can't say it wasn't a nice shave. There we got washed up. We'll get dried off. I think we're going to throw on a little Clubman Musk today. I didn't think about the fact that it was Monday, so I probably could have got away with a little menthol, but I've already taken a picture of the one with the Clubman Musk for my post over at Toast. And there we go. Toast, the one-sided thingy thread someone had posted. That's actually posted by somebody that I have on Ignore. But everything they say like that, I'll have people send me messages. Ooh, you know what he said? And I'm like, ooh, I don't care what he said. That's why I got him ignored. But anyway, I thought that was kind of funny. The one-sided thingy forum. It's actually funny. Really, I like it. Alright, so that's going to do us for today. We're going to get the Starling there cleaned up and put back in where it goes. And we're going to enjoy this beautiful shave one more time. Absolutely gorgeous. Trimmed all nice up around the goatee. So there you go. So if you haven't tried a Razo Rock soap, I would say give it a try if you're looking for another soap. Some of you are probably like me. You got 16 million soaps. You could care less. A buddy of mine came over the other day, first time he'd been over to the den here. When he came in to use the bathroom, and when he came back out, he said, you know, if everything blows up, you're going to be the clean-shaven, best-smelling guy around. And I said something about the apartment needing air freshener. He said, nah, just open up your soaps and then you'll have plenty of air freshener. So anyway, maybe that's a good reason to have a pile of soaps. You always have an air freshener around. Could be. All right, well, y'all have a great day. Wherever you are, whoever you are, whatever you're doing. Oh, before I get out of here, another requested shave on the YouTube channel there, Shaving with Fuzzy, which is what you're watching now, with a shavette. We're going to get that next, and for the gentleman, and we'll be rolling right along with that one here. Probably tomorrow we'll get that one, break out a shavette and go to town. Y'all have a good afternoon. No matter who you are, where you are, what you're doing, remember, happy shaves to you.